Okay, welcome back guys. So today it's going to be a pretty exciting upload. So we are up $20,000 in unrealized P&L, and we are up mainly because of MEXC. Okay, so we have $23,000 position, which we're $16,000 in P&L, right? So absolutely insane. We're up 2.6x on this position from our entry. For those of you joining in late, I do recommend you watch all of my other videos because this has been a trading challenge. So I started on $10,000 about 2-3 months ago, and we can go in the P&L analysis and take a look at take a look at where we are coming from. Today, massive day, so definitely lucky. I'm not going to pretend and say that I knew MEXC was going to go on such a massive run, but there was a reason for why I entered it, and it clearly, it worked, right? It did work. I did take some profits there yesterday, but then you can see I re-entered 2 times because I thought it looked very strong to continue running up. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to take profits. So let me go ahead and close it in chunks. So we have 23,000. I probably want to close at least half of it. So just closed a little bit more, another $3,500, and probably a bit more as well. So now we have $7,700 of MEXC running. So I think we're going to be okay with that. The account equity is at 77,000, and we started on 10,000 on January, February, March, and April. Okay, so it's been 3 months, and you can see we had a pretty nice run up, except for today where we had a massive win on MEXC. Now, I think MEXC, there will be unlocks coming in. I think unlocks are happening tomorrow. So essentially, I do think this is the team dumping tokens, but let's just see. So we got MEXC. I didn't even know you could trade it on Binance, actually. That's quite interesting. Let's reload Velo. Yeah, it's on Binance. Let's take a look at, the funding rate is super negative. Let's compare. So MEXC, Binance futures versus, can we just get spot on Binance if they have it? I don't think they have it. Try MEXC or futures on MEXC and MEXC spot on MEXC. There we go. Right, so you can see we've got a massive dislocation between the spot and the futures price. So like a massive dislocation, what, 30%? So prices are definitely being, I think definitely being manipulated, which doesn't really matter, but that's just the way it is. 1 second. I think, is it lagging? No, it's fine now. Yeah, I thought I was lagging just for a second. Okay, so that's that, right? So MEXC still looking pretty good. Still, we earned 3.7K in funding fees alone, and then another 11,000 in the position. I'm wondering if I need to close more of it, because this level, I'm gonna have to close more of it, I think. Let me close more. Close more, yeah, there we go. Maybe if I want to be degenerate, I'll enter more around these levels, but let's just reassess in a bit. So we got ENA or ENA, I don't know how to call it. So, okay, we've got ENA, which has been pretty weak yesterday. It looks like we're trying to bounce from this level, but I want to see more strength in it. I want to see more strength in ENA. So yeah, I'm gonna continue holding it. I think it's one of the better coins out there because of the funding, the funding carry, and I think the TradFi flows have been pretty strong to ENA. Right, it's been in an uptrend. You know, with my indicator, you can see that, you know, it's clearly in an uptrend. You want to be buying all the lows, all the reversal points, good areas to get in on the action. And like, for example, this is a key level, in my opinion, right? This is where prices have failed to sort of close above or below. So I think this is the level to hold. If we break down below, then kind of want to get the fuck out. Right, which other coins am I interested in? So let's just sort by volume. Okay. Yeah, ETH is still leading the narrative. Okay. So we had let's just redraw this. So clearly uptrend. If you use my indicator to buy the previous week's low, this would have been a really good entry. Okay. And you can draw something like this. You can see a lot of activity around this level, around the lows, and now retesting the level. Doesn't mean we're going to go up. We could just go down. You know, this is TA. It's not magic. There's a lot of people out there posting content on YouTube, which they're just making shit up, making up trades. No one that I know of is actually posting track history like I am, like this, right? Running a 10K account publicly, posting every single video. Yeah, so yeah, for those of you, if you do want to join my Telegram group, it's free. You just have to sign up to one of the exchanges using my link below the description of the video. I'm online pretty often, well, almost daily, but I don't post on YouTube daily because it's a bit of a chore. Right, so BTC, let's do a quick review on BTC. Again, these levels have been very good buying opportunities. Previous week's low, whilst we're in an uptrend. You buy whenever price penetrates the green zone. It's as simple as that. And when we're in a downtrend, you do the reverse. You short every time we penetrate previous week's high. It's pretty self-explanatory. You know, it just really works well buying the dips. It just works really well. Right. Okay, so BTC, look, I don't really have a view. I don't really predict macro moves. I don't have an edge in doing it. I don't think most people do. Well, I know most people can't, but at least we can predict that some coins might be stronger than others. For example, ENA, I think, is one of the stronger coins in the last few days. So that's why I'm mainly focusing on trading ENA. Hype, you guys know I'm super bullish on Hype. So it's going to be one of those coins that I think at these prices, it's a pretty good buy. Maybe not up here, but definitely when we had the alert on our indicator, previous month's low and week's low together, right? It would have been right below this level here. That would have been a really good capitulation opportunity to buy. And if you combine that with the volume flow intensity, right, you can see we had some panic volume here and then less volume here, right? Volume has been falling while prices have been falling. It means that there is an exhaustion or less sellers happening here. If there's less sellers, it means there's less people willing to sell, or already those who wanted to sell already sold. So there's less likely that price is going to get pushed down further. So that's how I use this indicator in combination with the chart. So at the moment, the only long I have open is IOTX. That's the only long I have opened on my macro discretionary account, like personal account, not on this. It's too late to enter, but basically I entered around like this level here. And our challenge accounts, so we're at $77,000 equity. Our exposure at the moment, we have about 1.5x leverage, so pretty low given our balance. Like, yeah, I would say very low leverage. About $43,000 net long exposure. And yeah, we're still basically, yeah, our exposure is still to the upside, at least for now. At least for now. I might rebalance. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close out RSS3. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm gonna close out this trade. All right, so down $900. All the others, yeah, I'm gonna close out also XTZ. Let's go on XTZ. Yeah, you can see I have 43 open positions. So I'm gonna close out the XTZ short as well. And maybe, I'm not sure if I will, but maybe FXS. Now I'll keep this open. I'll keep this open. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna upload the video now. And yeah, don't forget, I did get pretty lucky on MYX. But there was a reason why I entered. And yeah, it's... annoyingly, I didn't buy it on my main account because that's where most of my capital is. But yeah, it's still a pretty good win. A pretty good win. So cool. I'm gonna upload the content now. Hope you guys are all okay, and I'll see you in the next upload. Peace.